Hey, howdy YouTubers, Johnny B the Blabbermouth here, talking to you about debt and some ways that I have been able to reduce my debt. I still have some, but my goal is to, retire at a decent age and not have debt following me around. Although I do need a car soon, but that's a whole nother story. So here's what I did. This may help you. I am not a financial advisor, did not go to college for finance, nothing like that, just school of hard knocks, learning the hard way. So first thing you want to do is take all your debt and write it down on a piece of paper and put what the percentage rates are on each one of those loans or credit cards or whatever you have. Credit cards are the devil, Bobby Boucher. The water boy, by the way. So anyway, let's get into it. The avalanche method. The avalanche method, you take the highest percentage rate that you have on your debt. So let's say it's a credit card. No matter what the balance is, you tackle that first. Now, this method will save you more money in the long run. However, if you have a large balance, let's say you have a credit card for $6,000 at 30%, and that's your highest one. You want to try to make extra payments on that to get rid of that credit card. Now, if you're paycheck to paycheck and you don't have extra money to do that, you got to sell some stuff. You got to get a side hustle. You got to figure out a way to pay more than that minimum, okay? Once you get rid of that, you tackle the next one. So let's say that one was 30, it's finally done, you go to 25%, start paying more on that, and so on and so forth. I did not use that method. I used the snowball method. So I had a few store cards, $500, $300. I think there was a Lowe's, Big Lots, Home Depot, under $1,000. So what I did, I was doing some door dashing. I took that money, got rid of the Lowe's credit card. That was like $300. I was paying $30 minimum payment. So Lowe's is out of the way. And I felt more of a self of accomplishment. Does that sound right? I felt more accomplished by getting rid of the smaller stuff. You start to feel like you're making progress in your head. So got rid of that, was paying $30 a month. Then let's go tackle the Big Lots card. So Big Lots is $30 minimum. Now I'm paying $60. So I'm going to make believe I still have the Lowe's card at 30, which I don't, but I'm taking that $30, piling it on top of the other 30 minimum on the next card. Now I'm paying 60. So that chops away. So the more principal you're paying, the more your interest obviously will apply towards a smaller balance. You get that one done. So now your $60 debt, your $60 in payments, that's clear. Go on to the next one. If that's $50, 50 and 30 is 80, and another 30 is 110. You start paying 110 on that, and so far you just start snowballing. So when the smaller cards are done, let's say you had a 50, a 30, and 30, that's 110. Those are done. Then you go to the next card, you take that 110, roll it on to the minimum of that card, and it keeps going and going and going. Like I said, I just keep going and going and going. So I have been able to chop off about 6 cards now, 5 or 6 cards. So now I have a couple with a big balance. What I've done with that is you take that card and move it onto a 0% APR credit card. Now, when you move that, you can't do the same company, so you can't take a Citi card that you owe $5,000 on and roll it over at 0% interest on another Citibank card. It's not going to work. You have to, obviously they're making a killing off of you. Why would they give you 0% all of a sudden? Excuse me. So you take that balance and you move it to 0% at 18 months or 15 months, whatever it is that they give you, but you have to be squeaky clean. You must make your payments on time. You must make at least a minimum on time. Excuse me. And don't buy anything. Some of them are purchases up to 12 months or something like that, but don't buy anything. You're just using that credit card company at 0% to pay off your balance with no interest. Take your balance, divide it by the amount of months they're giving you, and make that payment every month. And then 0%, boom, you're done with that one. So just keep snowballing it. I'm close to being done here. Unfortunately, I do have to buy a car soon, and I'm really putting it off because I don't want to incur debt. But that's the necessary evil if you have to get to work and you need something reliable. But I would start with that. Start with your smallest cards, get them paid off. Keep a list so you can always go back. It's very self-rewarding, and in the long run, it may take you a few years. but go ahead and do that. Sell anything that is sitting around the house. There are some financial advisors who just say you gotta eat ramen and Kraft macaroni and cheese, and you should not step foot in a restaurant unless you work there. I mean, I'm being very cautious, but I'm still living a life. So that's how I did it. I hope this helps you. I hope this puts you in the right direction and get you debt free, because credit cards are awful. If any young people out there listening, stay away from credit cards. If you need credit, if you want to get a credit card to build credit, put cash aside. Use your card. When your bill comes, pay it off. Pay it off, pay it off, pay it off. That's it. Johnny the Blabbermouth, getting you out of debt. See you in the next video. Thanks.